Hello and welcome along to the Sports Express Show. So today we're going to be touching on some football transfers as it is that time of the season. A bit of a weird one as well because the season is not over.
Yes.
But we're having players coming at the end of their contracts, 30th of June. Some contracts were extended, of course, and some players are falling off in their teams. And some teams are signing players as well.
Yes.
The most recent one, of course, was the blockbuster move from Leroy Sane from Manchester City to Bayern Munich.
Yes.
A lot of people saw it coming.
Yes.
But it happened now, so we have to talk about it. And it is a big one for Bayern Munich because people are talking about how they've replaced Robben and Ribéry already.
Yeah.
And so quickly and efficiently.
Yeah, it was quick and efficient. I think, for me, honestly, it's been a move in the making. It's what he's been wanting.
Like they've been shellering him.
Yes, they have, and they finally got him for a bargain actually, because last season he was the young player of the season.
Yeah.
Got that award, and he was being touted for 100 plus at some point. But for the money that they got him for, I think honestly it's a bargain, and I think it would just work. I think when they were going after Hudson Odoi, I think it was like, okay, I get it, but I didn't think he was gonna fit that Bayern mentality for some reason. But I think Osane and Bayern is like a hand in the glove.
It's Leroy Sane, brother. Yeah. I just feel like he's the kind of player who's just gonna perform at any team if he goes. That's how good the guy is. I mean, it's Leroy Sane.
Exactly. That's. I get excited when I think about this. Like, I don't want to lie to you. I get excited.
I'm glad he's not in the Premier League anymore because, wow, wow, shivers, literally.
And I don't understand why City treated him the way they treated him. Because for me,
it's baffling.
That's the thing. For me, it's just. You look at it, Sane, done.
Simple math. Leroy Sane.
Leroy Sane
starts
done.
every game for me.
The pace, the vision, the passing, the technique, the finishing.
Oh,
that lighty. Oh,
he's a dream.
I cannot even swoon enough. But that's why it confuses me as to why City didn't give him the place that he deserved. But anyway, I don't think City are as bothered as maybe us as football fans.
Yeah.
And hopefully they have a plan, because I feel with losing Leroy Sane, that's a big hole, brother.
Ooh.
That's a big hole. And who are they gonna get to cover that hole?
Yeah, but the thing is now, City are a team that has options all over the pitch. Guardiola is the kind of manager who turns players into attackers, midfielders into attackers, and vice versa. So I don't think they're going to miss him too much, but I also think it's Leroy Sane. Like, you can't let
he's too
a player
big.
like him
Listen,
go.
he's too big to not miss.
Let's be honest. But I guess they did cope with him with him being injured for like almost the entire season.
And then they lost the bloody league.
So
much for coping.
So maybe they could have looked at that and think, there's not really much problem. They still have Mahrez, they still have Bernardo Silva, Sterling, So they were like, we're covered. But it's still Sane, and But now, looking at Bayern Munich, how scary are these guys going to be now? Because they already have Gnabry.
Yes.
They already have Coman.
Yes.
So you're looking at those two guys. Gnabry is similar to Sane because he's a great finisher as well.
Exactly.
But Sane is just a level above.
So
now having those two guys,
it's just pace, scary pace on both sides, and guys who can finish at the same time. We're talking about a filthy Bayern Munich team already. Now they've taken it to
Lewandowski as well as the number 9.
Exactly, who is, by the way, the most informed striker for the past 6 seasons. So
past decade, if you want.
Past decade, if you want. You're right. So we're talking about a team that's already filthy. Now they've taken it to another level. So, on one hand, I'm happy for Leroy Sane, but at the other, I'm not really happy for the German Bundesliga as a whole, because for me right now, it's a regulation standard. It's
another 6 seasons winning the league.
Exactly. So,
but I do want to see them doing better in the Champions League because they haven't won that in 7 years.
Look, that's the only thing they want. That's
the only way they can prove themselves in world football with the kind of team they have now. So Champions League for Bayern, they need to be competing more and winning that.
So as you can see, they're looking to the next level, while the other teams are just looking to win the league. So. Everybody needs to play catch up. Everybody needs to stop selling their guys to Bayern, guys. Come on, it doesn't make sense. And everybody just vie for it, so that you can have a competitive league. Because like you and I said, German Bundesliga is an exciting league. It's not a boring league. It's great, but that it lacks that competitiveness that it so deserves.
Another German player who's going the other way, from the Bundesliga to the Premier League, of course, is Timo Werner.
Yes.
That was announced weeks ago.
Yes.
So he's going to Chelsea.
Yes.
Alongside Hakim Ziyech, that was also announced, I think, before lockdown. Even.
Long time ago.
So Chelsea are going to be looking scary next season. And we've been talking about this in the past couple of weeks, looking specifically at their attack. Their front three, I think they should play a front three because
they have no choice.
If you have these two guys,
they have no
you
choice.
just have to find a number 9.
No, I'm sorry, they have no choice. They have to play a front three. They've got probably one of the hottest front threes. I think it could put you guys like pound for pound. We'll see how they'll gel.
Yeah,
that's the first thing.
That's the only thing we need to see because they're good individual players.
Exactly.
But within the Chelsea system, we still need to see how that's going to
We'll see how that goes about. But Timo Werner is, like we said last week, he's a big fish, guys.
Sure.
He's a big fish. He nets you 20 goals standard minimum. That's what he gets you. He has the pace. He drops back and can fetch the ball, and he can link to other players.
Workaholic.
He is the guy that you can put in almost any position, and he will flourish. Chelsea have no excuse to not make at least the top 2 next season.
Well, at least I don't think they're going to make the top 2, by the way, next season, simply because of their defense. If they don't fix that defense for next season, there's absolutely no way they're going to be in the top 2.
I guess that's what he needs to work on now.
And the goalkeeper, my God, come on, guys.
Yes, I mean, the back end.
The back end is not good enough, guys.
Exactly.
It's not.
So can they fix it for next season? Do they?
I don't think so. Are they linked with any top defenders now?
That's what I'm saying. There's nobody else they linked with. So what are they going to do? Are they going to say, listen, we're going to score more goals than you are?
Come on.
Which will be great for us spectators, don't get me wrong. That's not viable.
That's the same thing Klopp tried a few years ago. It didn't work. It's like, I'll score you, you'll score 4, I'll score 5.
Exactly.
It didn't work. You had to get Van Dijk. You had to get Alisson. So, guys, come on. Kepa, Rudiger, Christensen, that is not the level. If you want to be competing in the league, you can't be playing those guys. Azpilicueta is on a decline now because he's aging and stuff.
Yes.
Marcos Alonso, come on. They need to improve.
They need to replenish that side.
For them to compete, I feel, with Liverpool and City next season, they have to fix their defense.
I do feel though that if they don't make at least the top 3 next season, it would have been a disappointing result.
Sure.
I'll be honest with you because they've got the ballers and they've got a young team that can flourish together. I just think now if they're not successful, the question mark will be over the manager, Frank Lampard.
Midfield is fine for me in Chelsea. Not too bad.
Stacked.
Attack is obviously great. So it's just
they
the defensive side.
They stacked middle going forward. They stacked.
Ross Barkley.
They have no problem when it comes to Isiso and going forward.
Yeah.
They have no problem. They can work with those lighties because those lighties have such high potential. We were saying this before even the season started.
Yeah.
We were just saying these lighties are the ish. Now it's the back. Now it's the back because they're leaking. They're leaking. I mean, to lose against West Ham 3-2. West Ham. I got
Yeah, they're fighting. West Ham are fighting relegation.
Listen
right
to
now.
that nonsense.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. They can win against Tottenham. They can win against other big teams, except for Man U, of course. And then they're gonna lose against against the small team.
Yeah.
No, man. So they're lacking that consistency, and they need to show up the defense so that they can win or be up there. Because they're not gonna win.
Yeah.
They're just not gonna win.
Just to compete.
Just to compete, because defenses, whether you like it or not, guys, do win.
You have
effing trophies.
Yeah, they do.
They do, period. Yeah.
Looking at players now that were signed this season and how they've done, I think we can't even argue about this one. The best signing in the Premier League this season has to be Bruno Fernandes, Manchester United.
Yes.
The impact that he's made in the side was signed in January, right?
Yes.
So imagine half the season and the guy has just taken the team to another level.
Look, he's on another level, and I know we like to hype up all our signings like we did with Fred.
No, but this one, I feel like most United signings, they start well because Pogba started well, Lukaku started well, Sanchez is the exception. So usually they start well,
and then they fade off.
Like
Di Maria started well, and they faded off.
Yeah.
As for Bruno Fernandes,
I feel like there's something different with him.
He started like a house on fire and is still on fire, and that's exciting for us. We can just only hope for the other players to step up their game. Have I call it the Van Dijk effect. When he came in, other players are like, okay, let's get our act together.
a game, yeah.
Exactly. So I can only hope that the Pogbas and the people that are around him will show up their flipping mentality and go forward and be a house on fire.
What are you looking for next season, brother?
I'm looking for consistency, man. I'm looking for consistency because when we go against the big six, I mean, come on. We
Firstly, are you positive of top 4 this season? Are you going to make top 4?
Yes.
Well, it looks like you do too.
Yes.
You put 2 points behind Chelsea
Yes.
now.
And
Leicester
Chelsea-
City are on a decline.
and Chelsea are inconsistent.
Yeah.
So I'm saying yes with confidence.
top 4.
Top 4.
Yeah.
And next season, obviously, we want to be there in the top 3 fighting. We're not going to win the league, calm
Yeah.
down. But I'm saying we want to be there fighting. We want to give people sleepless nights. And
Yeah.
we must be consistent because like I said to you in one of our videos earlier on, I said we're doing a Liverpool. When it comes to the big teams, we win. But when it comes to the other ones, we just slip up. So we need to tighten that up, have consistency, and move forward.
You're not doing a Liverpool. Liverpool doesn't do that anymore.
Listen to this bastards.
Yeah, well, we lost to City last night, embarrassingly.
You got
by the way.
smashed.
They slapped the
But
hell out of
I'm
us.
thinking,
Yeah.
in the bigger picture, what's the point?
Yeah,
You
but
know?
it was.
I get it.
Look, it was a hangover.
I
but,
get
But
it.
it was also embarrassing at the same
It
time.
was.
I was like, okay, guys, it's okay to lose, but
But-
don't concede 4 or 5 now.
Exactly. And the God of Honor was for nothing, basically. It's like, I mean, we did a God of Honor for these things. 4-0. Oh, come on, guys. But anyway, I get it. It was a
Yeah.
hangover. I mean, it's common. I mean,
Yeah.
look at England when the cricket team, when they won the World Cup and they played a test match, they got smashed because of the hangover.
Yeah.
So we
Partied
get that.
too much.
Yeah, so it's understandable.
Yeah.
I can't fault them. It is what it is. They still are champions. So,
Before we wrap it up, brother, we're going to touch on some Formula One.
Yes.
Because it is going to be returning this weekend.
Yes.
With the Austrian Grand Prix. Now, that's one competition that had a lot of races postponed since before lockdown.
Yes.
What was one of the first competitions to get postponed and cancelled.
Yes.
But now it is coming back. No fans, of course.
Yes.
But the good thing is that it's back.
it is back, and I'm actually quite proud or happy with their reaction because they were quick to
Yeah.
come to facts. You know, they
Yes,
were like,
yes,
okay,
yes.
we're shutting it down. These are the races that are unavailable. Here's how we can, move
Yeah.
about. Now they've locked the Austrian Grand Prix, which is an iconic flipping circuit,
Yeah.
but unfortunately with no fans. But unfortunately or fortunately for us at home watching the Formula One, the show has to go on.
Yeah, it has to.
Yes.
So now they've had these problems now because they're dealing with different countries.
Yes.
So it's different laws and jurisdictions.
Exactly.
But now they've actually managed to find a way forward and actually get those races and cancel all the other countries that are having problems with COVID.
Exactly. Like I said, they've been proactive, and I think it's something that we can salute the FIA for.
Yeah.
And I mean, moving forward now, all the panic of not being sure what races they are,
Yeah.
it's done. Now it's back to the business, and it's looking forward to the races and Lewis Hamilton and co. And we can just hope that the lack of the crowd does not
Take
affect
away.
them
Yeah.
negatively. Or take away from the spectacle that F1 is negatively.
Someone is going for number 7 now. Someone is going for number 7. We know you're a fanboy, son.
I am.
We know you're a fanboy.
I am a proud one. I am.
Lewis
such-
Hamilton
I
is
stand
going for
you.
number 7. How do you think he's going to finish the season right now? Do you think there's going to be any difference from him coming from the lockdown? Any rust there?
Listen,
What do you
I'll
see?
be honest with you. Lewis Hamilton traditionally is not a strong starter. And
That's the thing now, because-
that's my problem.
Yeah.
He's a strong finisher, but he's not a strong starter. And it's like Usain Bolt, where he was never a strong starter,
Yeah.
but mid going onwards,
yeah.
he would just blow everybody.
Yeah.
But now the format is shortened, and now he has to start right off the blocks. And I think when you look at the past seasons, even those 6 world titles that he's gotten, the general trend is that he's not a strong starter. And I feel because the race is shortened or the circuits have been shortened,
Yeah.
he's gonna have to start off strong in order to win another.
He's going to need the psychological shift now because I'm sure he knows the fact that he's not a strong starter. So
Yes.
now he needs to rejig his psyche going forward.
And another thing, I mean, there's also been, the other event that has been happening with Black Lives Matter, and
Yes,
he's been at the forefront, and he's been pushing that. And you sort of wonder from a pure racist perspective,
Yeah.
will that do anything to him? Or if you flip the coin, that might bring the fire in him to prove
Yeah.
that, hey, all people Brown, anyone can be at this level and compete, and hopefully he can
Win,
do
yeah.
that and win. But it still remains to be seen because there's still hot talents behind him like Max and Albon, and the list goes on. They are there, but we'll just see how it goes. I think this season is gonna be a little bit more interesting than the other seasons that we've always been anticipating that will be interesting, but they turn out to be a formality. We'll see.
Towards the end, I really hope it becomes tight because it is shortened, as you say.
Yes.
But we're going to see how it's going to go on Sunday.
I just hope that Lewis Hamilton wins everything and he becomes world champion again. I think that's pretty fair to say.
No,
And-
no.
I think that's pretty fair
We hope to
say.
see a spectacle. We know
Yes.
Lewis Hamilton is going to win at the end. He's a fanboy. He's happy.
I am. I don't want to lie. And I think from that point of view,
Yeah.
we can wrap it up, brother.
Wrap it up. The race is
Yeah.
on Sunday.
The race is on Sunday. Catch it, guys. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Have an argument with us. We don't mind. Lewis Hamilton is always going to be the best. You can come at me. Thank you very much for tuning in again. We'll catch you next time. Boom.